The goal for the moment is to find a way to play the E Major Pentatonic close to where that open E chord is. You'll have to excuse this. The humidity in my house isn't quite high enough right now, and it's causing me a little trouble. So here's an E chord. Alright, let's see if I can make sure you see how to play an E chord, in case you don't already know it. You see where my fingers are? Here's the middle finger, or as the rock group said, bad finger. Here is the third finger, and the first finger. And there they all are. You can hit all 6 strings and get a nice big E chord. It's the biggest sounding chord that there is in the guitar, on the guitar, in my opinion, unless you start going into altered tunings. So anyway, let's say you want to play your E Major Pentatonic. Now I could play it up here. Here were the tones I played. I just do it with one finger so you can see exactly where I am. It's always easy to remember the sound of this if you think of that old song, My Girl. To get that, they just played the tones of the major pentatonic scale. But I want to play it down here in open position, so that when we're playing our chords in the key of E, like the 1 chord, which is the E chord, the 4 chord, which is the A chord, the 5 chord, which is the B chord, or if you want to make it a B7. We'll have the scale right down here. Well, before I do that, you probably all know that the 12th fret is an octave higher than the open position, where the nut is. If I had frets back here, I could just play the E Major Pentatonic down here like this. Yeah. No, here's where the E is, but I'm behind. I would be behind the fret here. So I could start okay going like this, but right away I would need to be able to play something back here that doesn't even exist. So instead I'm going to have to stay on the first string. So we're going to go with this to get those E Major Pentatonic tones. those are just major pentatonic tones. I can get E major pentatonic tones on the open strings 1 and 2. I can tell this guitar needs to be intonated also. Some of you might notice that. There's another tone, right? So far so good. So I've got, that works great. But here again I run out of frets, so I'm not going to be able to play here the nuts as low as I can go. So to get the A sharp, here's the G sharp, I need an A sharp too. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I need an F sharp. That's what I should have said. So here's the G sharp. One back from G sharp would be the F sharp. I'm going to have to go to string 4 to play that. And then I'm done. Because I'm back to the root, which is the E. So that wasn't too bad. There's getting to that middle of the guitar, middle of the fingerboard, E from above. And we also did it from below, sonically from below. Of course, if we put them both together, we've got the whole width of the fingerboard. Notice there, let's make sure we get this F sharp too. Then I ended on the E so that it will sound like an E scale. Of course, when you improvise, don't always end it on the E. That would be boring. Remember too, you can use your, see those hammer-ons and pull-offs. Alright, so you get fluidity that way. Slides help you too. You know, they breathe some articulation, and different articulation breathes feeling into the music. Hammer on. I'm using string 2 right now. I'm trying to get this, I'm getting this hand into the frame on purpose, although I wouldn't typically actually play this far up the neck. It is worth noting that it does change your timbre though. So you can use that as you wish. Notice how the timbre changes. And unfortunately, as I said, I've got that problem with the 3rd string right now that needs to be addressed. Okay. Oh, I keep doing that, don't I? These are just all chords in the key of E. This is the 6th chord, the C minor. Chord 1, chord 2, F sharp minor. Chord 3, G sharp minor. Chord 4, A. Chord 5, B. Chord 6, C sharp minor. I'll give you 7 also. 7 is D sharp diminished. And then we're back up to the 1 chord again, an octave higher. You can throw that low E in there with it if you want to. If it sounds good to you. So, hopefully that'll help you out a little bit. Again, it's the E Major Pentatonic, and the point of this little chat was to help people to be able to play melodies along with these open position chords and chords that are close to open position while still staying in the area. Of course, you can even work on playing little melodies while you're still holding chords. You can work on playing around the chord. Playing around the chord. Some of the tones are actually right in the chord, aren't they? Like that one right there, that E, and this B. They're right in the E chord. That G sharp, and this open E. So you're playing of the chord and around the chord. These two tones are right in the chord too. The B and the E. You can strum those tones with the chord too. The E chord. But if I want to play the scale tones along with it, I can. So you can integrate things to whatever degree you want to. And to whatever degree you're capable. I know most of us, including myself, have our limitations, but I hope this helps you out a little bit. It helps me out a little bit too, because it causes me to think about things, and sharing with others makes me want to do it more. And so it causes me to improve, to sit down here and work things out. And as I'm talking to you about it, I sort of sense what I'm weak on and what I'm strong on. So, sharing is good. Have a good day.